We've been following the situation with the city of Camdenton and the FBO license as far as the Camdenton airport.
Yep.
And after last week or a couple of weeks ago, it was shot down, the extension for Lake Aviation to extend the lease agreement as the FBO. It looks like they've actually are going to extend the contract with Lake Aviation.
Interesting. This thing has got, so many back and forths the last few months. It's kind of hard to know where it's at. I know the city wants to take over management of the airport again. They've been, contracting that out for the last few years. That is going to come to an end. It's just a matter of when, how soon, and how smooth the process is going to be. Like just last week or 2 weeks ago, they weren't going to extend it. Now they are going to extend it.
And I think there's a disagreement in the verbiage and in the contract and in the motion initially made. And so, which is all legalese and stuff that goes way over our heads. But I did talk to Corey Lewerke, and he said that yes, the extension contract, if approved, would extend his contract through December 31st of 2026. Now, he said some things he may not have loved about the details, but he does plan to sign it, as this is going to be best for the future of the airport and will preserve at least one more air show, which is important to note, right? That was one of the big variables, was his contract initially expires May of 2026. There's an air show September of 2026, the biannual Lake of the Ozarks air show that takes place at the Camdenton airport. And so with that gap, right, how are you going to have somebody ready?
Yeah.
And so they do offer an extension through December of 26, and it should be on the agenda, which takes place Tuesday night, day we recorded. And so we'll have an update for you on that. But he's going to essentially, this being Corey Lewerke, going to essentially be training the city designee as his replacement. And it looks like Lake Aviation will indeed still be the FBO now through the end of 2026. And again, the important part, like that air show in 2026. Like, you imagine if the city of Camdenton or the Camdenton airport didn't have the biannual air show, which is with as big as that event has become.
Yeah, and it being such a big show, it's not easy to put together. So it's probably a wise move to extend that through the full year of 26. And hopefully whoever the new administrator for the airport is will be there to see how it all runs and happens and everything, so that the next time it comes around, they got it handled.
I mean, and honestly, Corey Lewerke's been a blessing for the Camdenton airport and the trajectory of business at the Camdenton airport, especially that biannual air show. And he had every right to this point say, nope, not going to do it. You guys are on your own. Plan and handle the air show. So it's a big win for aviation in Lake of the Ozarks with the Camdenton airport, and at least through the end of 2026.